Hello everybody, I am Casey and I am your Norwex Independent Consultant, and I am here to show you guys the chicken demo. So I'll wait just a second or two, see if anybody's going to join me. If not, you guys feel free to catch the replay and let me know if you have any questions here in the comments or after the video. If I don't respond to you during the live video, it's because sometimes I get on a rabbit trail and I don't want to keep you guys here all night off on a tangent. So feel free to comment replay if you're catching the replay, and feel free to message me if you have any additional questions or you need to know additional information, okay? So wait just a minute. So I'll show you guys what I have real quick before I go over it. I do have a piece of chicken. I have my test swab, my EnviroCloth, and then I have my surface that we're going to use here for the demo. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to use this third-party swab to test for bacteria that is left behind by chicken. So bacteria is smaller, protein is smaller than bacteria. And what that means is we are protein. And anything and everything that we touch, we leave behind protein. What happens then is bacteria grows on the protein and it eats the protein as food. So as you guys can imagine, it's an on and on and on process, okay? So just think of all the things that we touch throughout the day. How many things do you think we touch during the day? It's quite a lot of things. The light switches, doorknobs, faucets, all of that, we're touching it. So think of all the bacteria that we could have in our home that we can simply remove with just a cloth and water. So I am going to take my piece of chicken here. We all know chicken is something else. It's nasty, it's gross, and just to think about it being on our surface and what we're creating with the protein and the bacteria is actually quite frightening, okay? So we're just going to put it, let me angle my camera so you guys can see really good. Okay, so I have my chicken here, and we are just going to rub it on the surface here so it's good and on the surface. Okay. Put that in the sink there. And then now we are going to just simply wet our EnviroCloth with water. And we are going to see now if we can remove the protein from the surface. So remember that by getting, I didn't get it wet very good in the middle. Remember that by getting our cloth wet, we are putting the silver in the cloth to work, and that's what helps us remove the bacteria from the surface, okay? So I'm going to simply fold my cloth in half, and then in half again, and I am going to use the side with the tag. So for purposes of this, I can remember what side I wiped the chicken juice up with, okay? So now I'm going to wipe right here where we rubbed our chicken juice, which is completely nasty and horrifying in our kitchens, right? So we are going to wipe this surface here, okay? Chicken juice, we're gonna lay it right here and see if what we picked up from here can be transferred over here, okay? So here's our test swab. It is third party from Hygiena. I'm just gonna open it up, okay? And we are going to swab right here where we had our raw chicken, okay? Swab it really good. We're gonna fold this back. We're gonna swab here, okay? Because I used the chicken juice on the rag, right? Okay, swab here, touch our rag where the chicken juice was, okay? Now let's see what happens here. I'm gonna break the liquid, and look, already it is green. So green means good, right? We're good to go. So right here on our test swab, you can see green has a check mark. Any other color means that bacteria is still on the surface. So green is the goal here, okay? So just with water alone, I was able to remove it from the surface, and it did not transfer over here, and it is no longer present on my cloth that can go transfer to other surfaces. Okay, so I'm going to set this here for us to watch. Okay, so I want to talk about this for a second because these are handy dandy things that for many years I trusted to do a job that I thought they were really doing. And honestly, to be completely 100% honest with you guys, I use these on my kids' high chair. I thought the label here says it kills 99.9% bacteria, so I'm doing my kids a favor by keeping their area clean and sanitized, right? Well, I never really read the label. I just trusted the product because I've trusted chemicals my whole life to do a job that now I just use water. So if you read the back of these guys, it actually says it is hazardous to humans and domestic animals. And to disinfect hard surfaces, we have to use enough of these wipes for the surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. And I can tell you guys that when I was cleaning my kids' high chair, their little toddler table, my counters after I was cooking, say, chicken, I know dang well I did not have the surface wet for 4 minutes. So honestly, what good did I do? Okay, so you guys are probably wondering if, in fact, my chicken is real, or if it is real protein, or what I actually smeared on there. So we are going to find out. We're going to take our swab. Okay, I'm going to set this in here so I don't dump it. And we are going to test our protein in here. Okay, we're going to get it good. We're going to test it, okay? Touch it real good. And we're going to put it back in here. Okay. So you guys can see already, just in that time frame, look how purple it is already. So that is telling me that bacteria and protein is present right here. Again, green is good. That's what we want to see. Anything in between here is not good. And look how dark purple it is already, just from barely touching my piece of chicken here. Okay. So pretty purple. So I'm not fooling you guys with something fake here. Okay. So with that, with just water and wiping my surface, I am very, very confident that I can touch this. I can go eat a potato chip. I can lick my fingers. I can do all of that because I know that my EnviroCloth with water is doing a fantastic job at removing the protein from the surface. Okay, so you guys can see how purple that is. It is dark purple. Now, with these, I don't trust these anymore because what is left behind from these is on my surface. I'm touching my surface, right, guys? So what these are leaving behind, the chemical, I'm actually touching. Then I go and eat. I lick my fingers. All the chemical on here, I'm then ingesting, okay? And it's getting absorbed into my hands, into my system, okay? If you use other spray cleaners, it can be inhaled. So are you doing anything great for your health by using chemical-laden cleaners? Not really, when you guys can just use water alone to clean your surface. All right, guys. So once again, purple is bad. Green is good. You guys saw the demo. I can assure you just from water alone that my surface is clean. And I feel confident I could lick this. Okay? I would not want to lick it after this. So let me know if you guys have any questions and comments or concerns, and I would be happy to get with you guys. I wanted to also thank you guys for joining me today during my educational posts. I have a few more coming at you for the rest of the party, but I hope you guys enjoy yourself and you learn something new during this vendor event. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a good night.